We have the greatest assets and resources of any state in the nation. Yes, our liabilities are horrific. Yes, our unfunded pension liabilities are over $70 billion, half of which has been accumulated in the last 8 years under Blagojevich and Quinn. Our bonded indebtedness is over $20 billion, half of which has been accumulated in the last 8 years under Blagojevich and Quinn. And we owe our human service providers, our educators, our healthcare providers over $6 billion. Those are horrific numbers. But our opportunities are endless. As Ronald Reagan said, we have not seen our best days yet. And when you look at our assets, when you look at our economic interests rooted in our agricultural base and its soil, our energy resources, wind, oil, and coal, you look at our infrastructure, rail, river, road, and air, you look at our hospitals, our universities, our colleges, the 13 wonderful million people we have in this state willing to go to work, and the fact that we're not only at the crossroads of this nation's economy, but this world's economy, we have the greatest opportunity of any state in the nation. And that's what I want to do, lead the greatest state in the nation as your governor, the great state of Illinois. But in order to do so, we have to realize that we have to stop spending. We have to roll back government spending. And to do so, we first must identify where the cuts, where the rollbacks can come. We have to root out the inefficiency, the waste, the mismanagement, and the corruption. And in order to do so, we need to immediately audit the books of the state of Illinois. I believe that we can cut a dime on every dollar at a minimum, that we can roll back state spending. You've had to do it in your families. You've had to do it in your business. I've had to do it in my families and business. It's time for Illinois to step up and do its job. By reducing spending, maximizing our assets and resources, and making Illinois the most competitive place to live, work, and do business, we can bring the 700,000 jobs back to Illinois that we've lost. And you know what? That's real revenues. 700,000 jobs cost us over $3 billion in annual revenues to the state. Not to mention the quality of life for 700,000 families. Not to mention the less reliance on government services. This is the solution to making Illinois the greatest state in the nation. And with your help, we will win this election and we will put those policies in place. But let me let you in on another dirty little secret that most people in Springfield don't want to let you know. Our system of corruption, a system that now has a second governor on trial and likely to be convicted and put in a penitentiary, is rooted not just in corrupt individuals, but I believe it's rooted in a corrupt system. A system that gives far too much power to too few individuals. And if we are going to take back our government, we're going to have to take back that power from those individuals. And to do so, we're going to have to put in place term limits, contribution limits, and legislative districts strong for community interest, not self-serving politicians in Chicago. Now the good news is our message is strong and growing every day. It's part of the Tea Party movement. It's part of a political movement that broadens across every party. The good news is today we're up in the polls, nearly double digits in every one we've seen. And the Chicago politicians are scared to death. But the bad news is it's July and not November. But in that too lies opportunity. We have one of the greatest tickets at the county level, at the state level, and the congressional level across the board. In fact, if the election were today, not only do I think we would pick up most, if not all, statewide offices, county offices, control of the House and Senate, but we'd also pick up a net 4 seats in the United States Congress. Not only putting the message here in Illinois, but the message in Washington, D.C. that we've had enough. But it's going to take work. We're going to have to dig deep into our pockets. We're going to have to walk precincts. We're going to have to invite those we worship with on Sunday and we work with throughout the week to join our cause. The power of persuasion by personally influencing others by reaching out will make the difference in the future of our country. Today is a new day. Today is a celebration of the independence of this country, and it's a movement to the independence of this state. I ask you to visit my website, bradyforillinois.com. Visit the sites of all the candidates running. Sign up and offer to join. Visit the Palatine organization's booth back here. Take a sign and take literature and spread the word. And if you're into texting, by the way, visit or text Vote Brady 66937 and join the movement to make Illinois the state that it once was and can be again. The state where not only will our children and grandchildren grow up and prosper, but where they will raise their children and grandchildren to grow up and prosper. Today, let us celebrate. July 4th is an extraordinary holiday. It is an example of what freedom, liberty, and personal perseverance can do across this nation and across this world. Nancy and I thank you for the opportunity to be part of that with you. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.